Hi, this is Ronnie, and this is my video response to Nicole's challenge. It's Colbys1981 All About You, ATC All About You challenge giveaway. And I wanted to thank Nicole for the challenge. ATCs are small, and I'm not used to making small. So I thought, well, she said you could put anything on the front and on the back, your name and address and stuff. And so I thought, well, she said put things you like, something you liked on the front. So I thought, well, I can fit a few things I like on there. So that's what I did. And I used Antique Chic paper by Die Cuts with a View. And I used several stamps. I love using stamps in my layouts and cards, so I wanted to make sure I used stamps on it. And I also like heat embossing, so I used that on here. And I'm going to tell you about the stamps I used. This stamp right here, it's heat embossed in gold, and it comes from Lost and Found 2, and it's a hot air balloon. On my bucket list, it's to ride in a hot air balloon. When I retire, my sister and I plan on going to a bed and breakfast in St. Louis and on a hot air balloon ride. And I've got the clock here because I'm counting down to retirement. And it's still a ways away. My business is actually going to close before I get to it, where I work, the factory I work. They're moving to Mexico. So, but I will get my 401k then, so it'll kind of be like early retirement. So that's when I'm going to go while I got the money. And, but we're going to go spend the night, maybe the whole weekend in a bed and breakfast, depending on how much it costs. Because that's another thing on our bucket list. Well, it's on her list. It's not actually on mine. But both of us had the hot air balloon on ours. And so we're going to spend the night. And go up in the hot air balloon. They said they go early in the morning, so we'd have to stay somewhere up there, so we might as well do another thing on our bucket list while we're at it. And the clock came from Key Moments from Close to My Heart. It's that clock right there. And I stamped it and I heat embossed it with two different colors. I did the gold like I did with the hot air balloon, but I also did a coppery one. And to get the gold, I did the first one, and then I did the second one, and I used my embossing pen and just went over the top of this, and then went over it with the gold. And another thing I like is making stick pins. So I made a really tiny stick pin, and the only tiny one I had was had a heart on it, and it was blue, so I embossed it also to make it match everything else, and I put a little pearl on the top and some little tiny beads that I have. And if y'all notice, a lot of times I put hearts on my layouts and cards because I like hearts. I have to make myself not put any, so I put a heart here, and I accented it, and I used a stamp from this collection. It's Mini Flip Flops clear stamps. And I stamped it, and I didn't get one of my stamp sets out. I'm trying to get it out. Okay, I got it. And, oh, I picked up the wrong one with the clock. This is the one with the clock that I used. Ignore the first one. This one's Enjoy Life. I forgot. I used the stamp till I seen this. It's Life, sit back and enjoy the ride. And I got that from the Enjoy Life also. And then the birds, and it says Friends, came from the Mini Flip Flops. And I thought, well, you know, I like doing YouTube and the friends I made on YouTube, so I thought I'd add that on there. And I do like dimensions, so I've added pop dots. That's another thing I like using. And I like embellishments, so I added embellishments, and this is a little antique pin. And I added a Tim Holtz paper clip, and then another hot air balloon. Anyway, I'll bring it so you can see a close-up of it. I made this, I just have I had it stuck out farther, and then I realized she said she wanted to put it in the sleeve, so I tore it off and used a little glue dot, and so it's kind of wobbly, but I'll throw another one on there before I mail it. Anyway, it was stuck really good, but I had it kind of sticking out, so I wanted to make sure it fit in I was trying to let the hot air balloon show, and then I thought, well, I better make sure it goes in, so I redid it. But I made it like a tile. I used chipboard, and then I put my paper on top, sanded the edges, and I stamped it, and then I put the glossy accents over the whole thing, and made it like, I guess I could get the light over here better. I made it like the tile, and added that because I do like to make things that are different sometimes. And then I used the tea colored ink from Tim Holtz on there. And the stamp I used in the back there is also from the Lost and Found that you can see back here. And again, I stamped it with one color, and then used my little embossing pen so I could accent it. And then on the back, I have my I made a little pocket, and I used a Sizzix die for the pocket. And then I have my information right there. And so that's my entry. And so I'll be sending this off to Nicole. And you still have time to get in on the challenge. It's to the 31st. And make you an ATC card and send it to Nicole. And I hope Nicole likes it. I want to thank you all for watching. Bye. Thanks for the challenge too, Nicole. Bye.